Stretching the shit down is crazy. I'm still doing it.
All right. What's on, beautiful people of the internet? Fearless Master M here to bring you another episode of the Curse Speech Podcast. And this time, it's just the two of us. It's only me and Ty Willie 99, man. Come on. Give it up for us. Fake audio.
Nah, we gonna slide. We gonna slide on this one. We gonna slide on this one. Court who? Jay who? Jay Sleep.
Come on now.
We got this.
But on this special episode, man, we got the Game of the Year nominations, dog. So we looking at Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, big dubs, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Tyrone, you got any thoughts on who got snubbed this year, man?
FF16 is a big one. You know, I'm no longer FF16 strongest soldier, but I do think RE4 kind of snuck up there. Not saying it's not worthy of the Game of the Year, but yeah, FF16, like I said, I'm no longer FF16 strongest soldier, and critically it did well, you know, regardless of reception. So seems like something that should have been up here, if not for the like spectacle of it alone, because visually it does things that none of these games do. I'll tell you that right now. And another big one is Starfield. Starfield is obviously pretty mixed among fans, but again, critically, they're pretty good. I don't really care that it's missing. I did enjoy it. I still haven't finished it. Much like many of these games that I've started, I have not finished. But you know, it's real interesting that this is the lineup they went with, because all of this makes sense. All of these are good games. All of these probably on a different year would be the undisputed Game of the Year. But yeah, there's always that feeling that some stuff should have been here. Yeah.
I ain't gonna fake it to you, bro. Super Mario Bros. Wonder and Resident Evil 4 remake is a crazy pick over Jedi Fallen Survivor. Last Survivor? I forgot the name of the
Jedi Survivor. It's just Survivor.
Come on. But yeah,
yeah, man.
really
we know you didn't play that shit.
I didn't play that shit.
Yeah, it had like, it was buggy, and I know Spider-Man was pretty buggy too, but like it performance-wise, it was bad. It was bad. Solid game, but yeah, no, I could definitely see like that performance at launch kind of avoiding it. Also, basically all of these games, with the exception of like Tears of the Kingdom and RE4, the rest of these are like back half of the year. Feels like they really, I mean, the year was pretty backloaded, so there's that. But yeah, I don't know. It was interesting with but yeah, overall, like, I'm not mad at these picks. It's just interesting. And Mario Wonder, like, I understand why it's up here. Because it's like,
don't. You guys explain that one to me.
Okay, so this is the first new 2D Mario, and I don't mean like, I mean like new as in it is something like a new idea since like Super Mario World.
Okay.
All right. Or no, I guess technically Yoshi's Island, which was a sequel to Mario World. But yeah, because before this there was the new series, which was just kind of like, I don't know. People don't really vibe with those as much as like older Mario stuff, and definitely not as much as 3D Mario stuff. Like there was new Super Mario Bros, new Super Mario Bros Wii, new Super Mario Bros Wii U, and then Deluxe.
Yeah.
And that like sort of like spread of like 4 games, like they were I can't think of the right words, like derivative maybe. Either way, they were like very.
Safe.
It got old. It got
Yeah.
old, and it was like that for like decade and a half or something like that. So for Super Mario Bros. Wonder to just come out, it be like as interesting visually. Also, it's just like full of personality, and this is just what I've seen. I haven't gotten the chance to play it just because I don't have access to my Switch right now.
Right.
But no, I can 100%. Also, again, since critical reception plays a big part in these nominees, it performed very well too.
It's just,
So
I don't know, man. I'm not seeing some games that I would have liked on here. Well, there's some games I would have liked to see on here, like Armored Core 6. I know that one did good.
yeah,
Armored Core 6.
Core 6.
Remnant 2. Cause Remnant 2 got some pretty high praises. And
Yeah, Remnant 2 is great.
Games. But I don't know,
I
man.
know Diablo 4 performed pretty well in this. Overall, not super present.
Yeah.
Like, it's nominated in like one or two categories. We'll see soon enough, but I know it's nominated for something.
I'm gonna be so real with you though. Resident Evil 4 remake shit. Nah, I'm not rocking with it being a game of the year contender over
Same
Jedi
thing happened
Survivor.
with 2 remake.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with 2 remake.
But you already know who my vote goes for, baby. We voting PG-3.
Man,
We got
as if there was any doubt.
We got
As if there was any doubt.
And who you voting for, man? Who you chalking up your vote for, bro?
Out of these, I mean, I've only finished one of these actually, if you can believe it. I own almost all of them. The only one I don't own yet is Mario Wonder. I haven't started RE4. I did play the demo. That game is great. Marvel Spider-Man 2. Get them down from there. Sorry. Get them down from there. It's a great game. It's a great game. It's a great game. But against this lineup,
yeah.
yikes. And Tears of the Kingdom, I got like I played a decent amount of it, but again, I just didn't really. Even when I had my Switch earlier in the year, I just didn't get super into it. But it was good. Like, it's really good. Tears of the Kingdom, honestly, like, I know Alan Wake 2 got nominated for a bunch of stuff, but Tears of the Kingdom feels like the only other thing that realistically can win.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. And Alan Wake 2
Just
haven't played yet also, but I've been hearing great things about that one. I feel like of all of the ones I haven't played, that one has the greatest potential to be my personal pick, but I can't really say. Just because I really like Remedy's style. I haven't played all of their games. I think I've only actually... I've played...
Control.
Well, yeah, Control. I was about to say Max Payne 3, but they didn't develop that one. But I just like their style, like just the way that they do games. And I've seen Alan Wake 1 gameplay. I've been meaning to play that, like leading up to Alan Wake 2. But Alan Wake 2 looks like unreal, so I really would like to get into that. And you already know, I started Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, man.
That was a real stacked time, though. Like, Armored Core 6 had just come out, but because, I got it on PlayStation.
Yeah.
So, Armored Core 6 had been out. Lies of P was coming out later in the month. Starfield had just released 2. So, I could have played more of it. But based on what I had played, I'm sure I would have gotten more into it, and my opinion would have changed. But as it stands, I see the quality. I just didn't quite lock in.
Baldur's Gate 3,
So
it's the sleeper hit, bro. I thought I was gonna get my niche genre game and just go in my corner and shut up and be happy. And then I turn around and everybody hype. I said, what? I said, hey,
Yeah,
I feel like
word
fucking
of mouth.
bro. I feel like Homelander in that goddamn meme. Everybody, yeah.
All right. Hey, man, three things, bro. Word of mouth, Dungeons and Dragons,
Fucking bear sex, man.
and I mean the people that. Oh yeah, my bad. Four things. Yeah, no, I like obviously no one predicted this. Like at least not me and not you.
Nah, not at all.
But like, at least like in hindsight, like I can definitely see what well, you know, on top of it just being a very well put together and passionate project, just the combination of like it just being Dungeons and Dragons, which itself has been going through like a massive resurgence ever since like Stranger Things and Critical Role have sort of propped it up. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is definitely the fan pick, I would say. Though I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, I'm not exposed to as many opinions as I feel like I am, so who knows?
I really don't think it's just like going off of sheer, you know, not popularity per se, but you know, like general feelings and hype, and I feel like I've seen the most news around Baldur's Gate 3, but also, you know, social media sells to what you're doing. I'm like,
yeah, no, for sure, because I saw a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 news, and I saw a decent amount of clips, but I definitely saw a similar amount for Tears of the Kingdom. Maybe not a similar amount, because I definitely still got like fan art of like Shadowheart and all the ladies from BG3 still popping up on like my feed, but yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, like people, the thing about it is that it is like a complete upgrade of what is already considered one of the greatest video games ever made.
yeah.
Like in no way is it a downgrade, which is what I think gives it some type of edge. But yeah,
you see, when it comes to Game of the Years, I feel like its sequels have far less staying power simply because of the fact that it is a sequel. You know what I mean? Like you kind of know what you're getting already. It's just how much they improve upon it. Tears of the Kingdom is definitely one of those cases where the sequel is like far better than the first one.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2, it's better than the first one for sure, but you know,
gameplay wise, story wise, is very, very contentious.
Yeah. Alan Wake 2, again, one of those sequels that does well. Let me not say that because I ain't played the damn game and it just came out. So,
from what I've heard of it, that's also the case with that, where it like eclipses the original in terms of quality.
And then Resident Evil 4 remaster is Resident Evil 4. So yeah, man, votes on BG3. I'm really hoping BG3 got this.
I just hope every other category is interesting, because I mentioned this before, but like I find it boring when the Game of the Year pick is obvious. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but if one game sweeps every category, that's when it's like, I think The Last of Us Part 2 did that.
God of War. I said, Jesus Christ.
No, I believe in 2018 it was Red Dead 2, where Red Dead 2 swept every category. Like, at least God of War took home Game of the Year, but it was like, if I would have had it my way, Red Dead would have took home Game of the Year and not literally everything else. And then Death Stranding, that's another one.
Yeah.
I just hope we don't have one of those years.
I don't think. Yeah. We'll see. Next up, we got Best Game Direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovative in game direction and design.
So get Spider-Man down from there once
I'm
again.
outstanding creative vision. I'm giving it to Baldur's Gate 3 again, bro.
I'm gonna be so real with you. It's between that, Alan Wake, and Tears of the Kingdom. The stuff I've heard about Alan Wake 2, like just from before the game release, not even what's accurate, because I've been avoiding spoilers like the plague, but just from what I heard about it beforehand, like in terms of like creativity, it's got to be up there. And Tears of the Kingdom, come on, bro. Niggas were making mechs. They were making mechs.
They was making mechs,
bro. They were. Nah.
But wait, is that the creator's vision, or did they just give you the tools to be able to be creative?
Oh yeah, whatever, nigga. Listen.
Did they guide you down the path to make the mech, or did they just give you the tools to make the mech? They gave you the
tools to make the mech, and guess what? You wouldn't have been able to make the mech if they didn't give you the tools. I mean, no. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it probably is more down to either Alan Wake or Baldur's Gate. Because Tears of the Kingdom, like, in game direction and design, like, in terms of structure, Tears of the Kingdom is, like, identical to the first one. Like, it's like, you can do these 4 things, and there are these open world activities. Like, sure, they spruced it up, but as far as, like, changing it up, it's not very different at all. And, like, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, as crazy as it is for, like, a 2D Mario game to be the way it is, it's still a 2D Mario. Like, they're not really, like, shaking things up, like, majorly. Spider-Man 2, come on now. We ain't even gotta talk about it. Man. Arguably worse in some areas. Still good, but get it down from there.
I think I'm in the same boat, Alan Waker, BG3, but we all know who my vote is on, man.
Yeah, man, you're very biased, and if I had a dog in this race, I would be too. I can't blame you.
Let's see, man. Next category, best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. Best narrative.
FF16 showed up, didn't it?
It sure did show up.
Give me Phantom Liberty.
I was just
Give me Phantom Liberty, dog.
For outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game, bro. Dude.
And listen, I know.
Stuck,
haven't
bro.
played BG3, haven't played Alan Wake, but dog, Phantom. Listen, since you're hesitant, that means that you're putting Phantom Liberty pretty high up.
Goddamn right.
I know you ain't played none of the rest of this. That gives me hope that maybe, just maybe, Cyberpunk might take this home at the actual show. We will see.
Get Spider-Man 2 out of here, bro. I'm stuck between, because I know.
Yeah, of every category it could be nominated for, this one will be the most. Like, Spider-Man, people are gonna look at Spider-Man and be like,
If I had to go in, again, I know nothing of Alan Wake 2, but for outstanding storytelling and narrative, if I off top, bro, we going Phantom Liberty, BG3, Alan Wake, Final Fantasy. And I say that because I don't know about Alan Wake 2 because I haven't played the damn game. Phantom Liberty is gas. Like, that story is fantastic. Baldur's Gate 3's story is fantastic. Honestly, they both interchangeable. Like, nah, I'm putting BG3 at top, and then I'm gonna put Phantom Liberty underneath it, only because Baldur's Gate 3's story changes, like, or at least the side stories, they change so drastically based off of your past decisions. In Phantom Liberty, it's also the case, but you gotta
if you factor in like all the gigs and stuff,
yeah.
like there is some meat in Phantom Liberty that just like narratively that is not present, and I don't mean that like in the sense that like the story is better than the main story, but it's like, yeah, it actually factors in choice way more than the basic game.
But
it's like Baldur's Gate 3 stands on its own. For Cyberpunk, it's like you sort of like just look at what comes before it, like the base game, and you're like, dog, this is leaps and but it's like, it's when you're comparing them 1-to-1 where I think it, at least for you, seems to be getting trickier.
Yeah, bro. So I feel like, again, with Phantom Liberty, you have to look at like what's around it. It's not its own like. It's its own thing, bro, but it's limited by what came before it. I'm doing BG3, Phantom Liberty, Alan Wake, and then Final Fantasy, bro. Final Fantasy's story was cool.
Yeah, I've yet to finish it, but what I've played of it, I'm like, this is solid. And the side quests, bad as some of them are, bad as many of them are, they do bring the world building, and they do have very interesting stories for like the side cast. It just wasn't as interesting to see happen as some other stuff.
I feel like Alan Wake 2,
like the actual main game.
Alan Wake 2 gotta have something crazy in it, bro, because that's just like it's the narrative game. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, Alan Wake 1 is like pretty well known for having a nut story, and the lore, like beyond that, only gets crazier. Like with the DLCs, the standalone game that I don't know is playable like on main, like current consoles. You can probably still get it on PC. And then like the Control, like the extra world building from that, and the DLC that features Alan Wake pretty heavily too. Yeah, I can only imagine. So this one will probably be contentious for sure.
The only reason I'm putting BG3 like first, like top is because it's its own like standalone thing with branching paths. I think the branching paths is what really does it for me. If Phantom Liberty was just like its own separate like contained story, well, you know what I mean, like it didn't have the full story of Cyberpunk 2077 attached to it, kind of limiting it in certain ways, like, you know what I mean, like some things have to happen in Phantom Liberty, or some things like cannot happen in Phantom Liberty because of the overarching story and where you know you're going to end up, like with V as a character. So I
mean, it does feature an ending specifically
for it,
for that. Now, I haven't experienced it, but like it is, I'm pretty sure it's wholly disconnected from like everything else in some probably pretty depressing ways from what I've been hearing about it. So yeah, and also even without it, like, I don't know, once I finished my path on Phantom Liberty, I'm like, oh well, like, yeah, I don't know. It definitely depends on the ending you get, I would say, how like self-contained it feels.
I got you.
But they're like experiencing it. There will always be some amount of base Cyberpunk beforehand. So
yeah, fair
enough.
So I'm gonna give it BG3, Phantom Liberty, Alan Wake 2, Final Fantasy, and then Spider-Man, because I think I'm very biased on the Spider-Man front, because I just like I ain't really care. Actually,
you know, it may sound like I've been slandering it. I think it's a good game. It just it definitely has faults that are more apparent with time, like as time passes.
I feel like Final Fantasy and Spider-Man share that. The faults start to weigh kind of on the story, or at least my enjoyment of the story.
Yeah, I would have to like finish FF16 because I know like some people weren't too keen on the ending, but everything before that point has been great.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
Like it's just not like I'll say like for a Final Fantasy story, like this is definitely like something special.
Yeah.
Not for a Final. I'm not trying to like
Nah,
diminish,
yeah, I got
but
you.
like
I got you.
as a more mature like story told like from like in like a fantasy a Final Fantasy
Fantasy, yeah.
game, it's like it's pretty special. I'll say that, but like it gets into some pretty dark subject matter. It by no means is like a slouch,
Nah,
which
nah,
is
nah.
why Marvel Spider-Man kind of stands out as being like yeah, it's a like you know a Sony exclusive or a PlayStation exclusive like narrative led game, but it has some pretty big cracks to the form once you put it under more scrutiny.
So you
So
already know who my vote going for, man. Who you
yeah,
voting
man,
for, big dog? Phantom Liberty.
I mean, I would have to. Oh, of the two that I've finished, Phantom Liberty clears. So yeah,
All right, man. Let's see what we
yeah.
got up next, man. Best
Finally,
art direction.
finally.
All right, best art direction, hands down.
You asking me?
Damn, bro. Hold on, wait.
Now this one is pretty stacked. I'm gonna be so real.
Hi-Fi
with you.
Rush and Liza P are like for sure. Those are the only two that I'm rocking with. I'm gonna be so real with you. Hi-Fi Rush being what it is crazy, but I have seen people play Liza P. I play a little bit of it, but I ain't make it to all the later areas. And I've seen those later areas, and I've seen some of the bosses and the enemies. I'm like, I really like that art direction, bro. That art direction is gas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Liza P though. I like it was between Hi-Fi Rush and Liza P for me, but I'm gonna give it to Liza P.
I need to play more of Alan Wake because I know that game, like visually, is one of the best of the generation. And I know it's got like some nice visuals too. Like it's not just like photorealistic. Like I'm
Yeah.
sure there's. Yeah, no, it's Remedy. Like they make games that are insane to look at. But yeah, man, Lies of P, Super Mario. I'm gonna be honest. The weakest one here, art direction wise, might be Tears of the Kingdom, which is
Yep.
crazy. But I think that's the case. Like Super Mario Bros. Wonder, that one like is probably would get my vote personally, because just the sheer like personality that it oozes in like just every frame, bro. I don't know it. Like that, I think the character animation is what gets me for Mario Bros. Wonder. Like it, they just you're not like seeing things move this way in other Mario stuff. Shoot, just like AAA games in general, like with like obviously with the exception of like Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush visually is a treat. I think, considering how like successful it was for something with like no build up, it's a new IP. Studio doesn't even make that style of game, like character action games. They usually make like horror stuff.
Yeah.
It deserves to win something.
Yeah.
And if it has to win something, I'm not mad if it wins this. But my personal vote, and none of these games are slouches in the art department, like at all. But if I'm like full bias, I'm going with Mario Wonder for sure. For
Man.
sure.
For outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. Them Liza P animations was gas. The Hi-Fi
No,
Rush
they are.
animations were
No,
the only
phenomenal.
like for Hi-Fi Rush, I think the thing that like impressed me the most was that like the rhythm aspect of the action game, which is
Yeah.
like that was just really cool to see and also play. Yeah, man, I just like the visuals of Liza P, bro. I'm a.
Yeah, no, it's great. A game I actually finished, but yet no, Lies of P is
But nah, I wouldn't be
like
mad at
all of
any of
these,
winning.
all of these could win for sure. For sure. Like, I'll say one thing that Tears of the Kingdom does better than any of these, even Lies of P, bro. The world design is nuts, dude. It is so crazy. Like, just all the, like, different things up in the sky, like, all the
Yeah.
different, like, fragments just in the sky. And then you got Hyrule, which largely is unchanged from the
Right.
last game, but it looked great. And then there's like the depths underneath that you can dive down into.
Yeah.
Kinda, no, they did their thing. They did their thing for sure.
All right, bro. Best score and music. I'm gonna be so real with you.
Yikes.
If it ain't Final Fantasy, or if it ain't if it ain't Final Fantasy or Baldur's Gate, I don't know what it is. I'm going Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy all the way, bro. If it's anything that Final Fantasy does, hands down, the absolute best, it's that orchestra. It's that soundtrack. It's the
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I definitely think Final Fantasy should be one of the top dogs here. Now, whether that'll happen, you never know. Because I don't know if you remember, last year God of War won this
Oh yeah, that's
over like Elden Ring.
Yeah,
What was it? Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
I forgot about that.
There were some other heavy hitters. Basically, God of War, good as the score is, should not have won over literally anything else. I have to look this up because the snub was crazy there. But yeah, no, Final Fantasy, I'm not mad if that wins. That's the only score that I'm super familiar with here, though. Like, Tears of the Kingdom, it has better music than Breath of the Wild, but I mean, most games do, I'm gonna be honest. Breath of the Wild score is kind of underwhelming, though. Yeah, Alan Wake, literally have no clue. Baldur's Gate, again, no clue. Bro, I've played a decent amount of stuff this year, but they said, yeah, that shit's getting nominated. Sorry, so.
I don't know, man. I just listened to like a couple of themes from Baldur's Gate 3. I'm like, they're good, but the Final Fantasy composer goes crazy, bro. The Final Fantasy composer always goes crazy, dog.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm putting my money on that, man. Not sure about Alan Wake. I don't think Alan Wake's music would go nuts. If I had to put them in order, I'm Final Fantasy, BG3, and then the rest can fight for whatever their positions.
Nice.
We all good on scores and music.
Yeah. All right. So, bro, God of War beat a rhythm shooter, bro. Metal Hellsinger for best score in music.
Yeah, I forgot about Metal Hellsinger.
It beat A Plague Tale Requiem, which I haven't heard anything from that, but I mean, it's got Requiem in the name. Come on, bro. And then Elden Ring. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is crazy. They made it like flutes for that game to make the music. So, also it had like far more tracks than I think all of these games put together. But whatever. Let's hope they make the right decision here this year and don't pick some bullshit.
All right, then we got
audio design.
That's audio design, man. Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush.
Get Spider Man down from there, bro. I'm sorry that like I feel like they're putting it in categories that it really shouldn't be. Like I can't even think of like a distinct like the web shooters, bro. They don't sound that much different from the last one. And that's like the most distinct sound I can think of. Like,
hey man,
I don't know, the Venom Blast, like it. No, bro. Yeah, I don't know.
What is
yeah, RE4. You said
What
what?
is Dead Space doing here? Why is Dead Space back? You've already had your
I
time.
mean, it's the remake.
Nah, man.
Yeah, listen, two remakes are up here
Resident
right
Evil
now.
and Dead Space shouldn't
Listen,
even be.
no. Listen, RE4 remake deserved the nomination just off the parry sound effect alone, bro. With the knife,
Oh my god.
I butchered it, but it's it deserves to be up here. Also, I'm sure Alan Wake has great audio design
It probably
too. Like
does.
I can, especially
see
since it's. Hey man,
I can see.
I think I know what they're trying to say. Horror games got the best audio design, which is probably true.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Alright, let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Best performance.
performance. What? Wait. Over Ben Starr? You're kidding. You're kidding.
Let's see.
Clive Rosfield? Come on, bro. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. He's got my vote. Who does Neil Newborn? Who does he perform
That's
in
what
Baldur's
I'm about
Gate?
to look up right now because I've never heard of
He
him.
doesn't know. He doesn't even know,
Nah,
bro.
I didn't. I think.
Yeah, I think Melanie. I believe that's the female lead in Alan Wake. What's her name? Saga, the police
Oh yeah, it is. It's
lady. I haven't seen any amount of dialogue.
Yeah,
in that game.
I had a feeling. Asterion. My bad. Anyway. Yeah, man. He gas. Don't get it twisted. Gas.
Yeah. That's cool and all.
Nah,
That's cool
actually,
and
I'm
all.
giving it to Baldur's
Ben
Gate,
Starr.
No.
No. You're nuts. You're nuts.
Giving it to
No,
him.
I'm not gonna lie. If Final Fantasy deserves to win anything, even more so than best score, best perform. Listen, Idris Elba, he was good. You know, he was good. Asterion, I've talked to him one time.
That accent, bro.
Yeah, the accent is kind
is
of
crazy.
not that great.
That accent is crazy.
You know, all of these were great performances. The only ones I've actually experienced more here than I haven't. Cameron Monaghan, I mean, he was good. He was definitely an improvement over Fallen Order. Like Cal and Jedi Survivor, he's great. But bro, I don't know, bro. Come to me. E3. Like, beating that? Who's beating that this year? I can't.
That was cool, bro. Bro got some.
No, Ben Starr. He's been cooking. Also, I'm very biased. I follow him on Twitter now, and he's a funny guy. But regardless of that, like even before, I mean, because what? Well, I watched a podcast he was on, but even before that, all that,
God,
like playing the game. No, Clive. He is Clive, bro. Like, I'll put it to you like that. That's why I'm like fighting for him. Yuri Lowenthal's really good in Spider-Man.
Neil Newborn, he was. I spent a lot of time, bro.
Dang, I mispronounced his name.
That shit is that. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you did play
I spent a lot of time with his character. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no, I for sure get it.
I spent a lot of time with that damn character. He's like, definitely one of the funnier ones, bro. One of the funnier, like, more vocal.
I got you. I think what does it for me is like Ben Starr. Like, there's like no amount of time that you're not spending with Clive, right? Like,
that is true.
And a lot of these are protagonists. Actually, like all of them except Neil and Idris are. But like, dude, you go through like the absolute ringer with like his highest highs, which ain't that high that we get to see, and his like all of them, bro. And in a game that's like super well performed, like he is the single best performance in that game, and that's like not even Like that, I won't accept anything else, honestly. Like, whereas in Phantom Liberty, good as Idris is, I don't
he ain't
know,
got the
bro. I
range,
don't
bro. He ain't
know,
got the
bro.
highs and the lows,
John,
bro.
Johnny in the DLC is also really good,
Oh,
and
yeah.
at least Jeremy Lay. I can't speak for damn, I'm a fraud. I don't even know Melvy's voice actor's name, but Jeremy Lay, they both kind of cook, and so me, nah, like that
Neil
like for
Newbon's. I get what you're saying, bro. I get where you coming from. The highs and the lows, dog. But you see Estonian in some. He be going through it, bro. He be going through it.
And that's fair. Like, I'm not gonna say he doesn't deserve it. Like, I'm sure everyone here deserves it. It's just with my bias, like trying to push it to the side, which is a different form of bias, so irrelevant. Like, no, bro. I can't. Obviously I'm gonna be able to accept someone else winning, but
Right.
like Ben Starr, to me,
I got you.
he really crushed it.
Right.
So that's all I got there.
I got you, bro.
But I'm not mad. Jesus Christ. Yeah,
I got
man.
it. It is kind of
Give
crazy
me
to hear
control
you
of the
talk
mouse.
about it.
Give
and
me
then I just
control of
click
the
on
mouse,
it.
bro.
I'm like, nah, dog. You definitely right. He definitely deserved a shot at, and I just click on the other person.
Hey, man. If it was my computer, it is what it is. Yeah, some of the, yeah, bro. Like,
Innovation and accessibility. Street Fighter 6 by far.
accessibility.
Street Fighter 6 by far.
Are we going just off of modern controls, or you mean like
So
something
with
else?
Street Fighter 6's accessibility, it's like hearing how close you are to somebody. Hearing, it's based a lot off of hearing. And then not only that, but modern controls. Like, it's accessibility wise, I think it's one of the better games up here. I for sure think it's one of the better games up here. Diablo.
I don't even know what Diablo 4 does, like, that warrants it being here. Like, maybe I didn't explore the settings well enough, but I'm like, huh? That was my first thought when I saw Diablo. Yeah, Spider-Man's a good one for this particular category. There's a lot of accessibility options, like in terms of just like changing the colors of things to make them easier to see, all the different like difficulty settings. Like you can tweak everything to where like you can have like enemy health on like the hardest difficulty, but then like their damage like super low, like, pretty basic stuff, but it just has a wealth of those options. And I'm pretty sure there's like different like shading and stuff for the subtitles and stuff, just to make them easier to see. And I believe there's also text to speech as well. I would have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure you can get it for that. There's a decent amount of stuff. Sony exclusives are always pretty good with the accessibility options. But I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like this is a category that I even could vote for. Mainly because 4 of these games I have no knowledge of what accessibility options they hold, and the other 2 I personally am not someone that would use accessibility features, so
another reason I'm
over
giving it to Street Fighter 6 is because I remember at Evo it was this dude named Blonde Warrior 7 that was dominating people, and no knock on his skills like at all, but it's gotta be at least pretty good if you can't see and have only your hearing to go off of, to be fighting people at Evo at like a very competitive, like Evo is already a very competitive event, so nobody's taking it easy on anybody for any like disabilities, whatever you got going on. So him putting his hands on people, shout out to bro for all the skill that he acquired and he learned to cope with that. But them accessibility options, I know they helped him out. They had to. But or he
Fair
just didn't
enough.
know. Married, we don't know. But yeah, nah. I really think Street
Yeah, I
Fighter
mean,
6
hey,
helped out.
listen, Sonic Fox, he beat that one guy at MK with the blindfold
Yeah,
on.
but he
so
did that
I'm
without
sure...
the accessibility options. Cause I watched that stream. That
No,
nigga.
no. What I'm getting at is for someone like him to,
Oh yeah,
you
I
know,
got you.
be able to put in work without vision, like, you know. But I mean, regardless, like whether or not he is good at the game without the accessibility features. The fact that they are there is only a good thing for, you know. Yeah. So either way,
I got you. I'm trying.
fair enough. Yeah, I mean that category, like,
you can't really speak on it that much.
Yeah.
I got you. Games for impact. What is this?
Yeah, this one always cooks me.
A pro social meaning or message. Yeah, no,
this
for
one
sure
always
cooked,
cooks me because it's always stuff that we don't play, and maybe that's a self-report, right? That I don't play. Like all the games I play are shooters and you kill things. I'm just gonna hold that. Like I played Chia for a little bit because it was free with my PlayStation Plus subscription, but I didn't play it for like a super long time. But it gives me an idea of what this category is. I mean, it's the same every year. It always cooks us. It always cooks us. Like because we don't. These games are usually outside of our like.
Yeah.
Range of play, which, you know.
If we're gonna go with thought provoking, bro, I'm gonna go off of these images.
Don't pick the furry game, bro, please. Hey man, I don't like the way you just glanced over here. It's almost like you were gonna pick the furry game. Why are you hovering? Hey man, just pick no shot. No shot.
Hey man, we gotta
whatever, dog. He's
what
trolling.
could be
He's
more
trolling.
thought-provoking than the furry game, bro?
Yes, the game about the dinosaur teenagers before the meteor hits. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong about this setup.
Which one you voting for, big dog? You already know what
I don't know. Like, Space for the Unbound, it look
I was thinking about that one too.
Look kind of sad. Yeah. Keep going, bro. Get us out of here.
Best ongoing. Don't even ask me.
Genshin is probably
Final Fantasy 14.
the only other game that might win that. Cyberpunk 2077. Crazy of them to nominate that when it gets its last update, but whatever.
Genshin Impact.
I mean, it did just get a huge boost with Phantom Liberty, but it's not even a multiplayer game. Like, what is it doing here? You could have nominated Phantom Liberty for something else.
I picked Final Fantasy 14, not because it's the best game ever made, best MMO RPG ever made, or massively online multiplayer game ever made, but because. No, that's why. No Genshin Impact or Fortnite, but every year y'all get smoked. So stop coming
get us out of here, bro.
Stop coming around.
Get us out of here.
Best community support. I'm gonna just leave that right.
Are you kidding?
Hold on, bro.
Are you kidding?
Let me read the flavor text real quick, man.
Over BG.
Recognizing the game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive social media activity, and game updates and patches. They patched the shit out of Baldur's Gate 3, and they did it.
Yeah, I was about to say over FF14 over the game that was in early access for years.
Yeah, that is true.
Kinda crazy. Nah, Destiny 2 definitely needs to be down from there because it is in dire straits right now.
No Man's Sky, kicking, bro. It's been kicking.
I haven't heard much about it this year though.
They recently got another update out. I forgot.
Fair enough.
Though. but it continues to trudge on, man. Trudge on.
Like, I guess if we're just looking at it like for this year, which I don't think you can do that for any of these.
BG3 definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Final Fantasy.
Bro is not sorry.
Hey man, play
You
Final
almost
Fantasy
jumped the
14.
gun though.
I'll for sure. Anytime I see Final Fantasy 14 on the screen, lock in. Anyway, best independent game. I remember, what was it? Was it last year that something got snubbed? And I was like, this is literally the independent of independent games. I can't even remember.
You mean, was it Vampire Survivors?
I think. Oh yeah. Was it Vampire Survivors that got snubbed? I was like, that's like in the indie game.
Remember Vampire Survivors winning anything? Yeah, Stray won last year.
That's right.
Oh
That's right.
God.
Vampire Survivors got fucking snubbed. That's right,
I don't
bro.
even think he got nominated, bro.
I'm like, that's the most indie
I gotta
indie
double
game.
check. Yeah, man.
Dredge.
Yeah, of these options, I've heard good things about all of these. Sea of Stars is the one I was the most interested to actually like try though.
I know people keep hyping up Dave the Diver, so
Yeah, I hear a lot about that one. Sea of Stars, that one, it probably will appeal the most to me.
I ain't gonna fake it to you. It's either
Because it is.
Sea of Stars or Dave the Diver for me.
Yeah, those are probably potential winners too. I don't know because I've heard about Cocoon too.
I haven't heard
That's
anything
supposedly
of
pretty
Cocoon.
good. I haven't heard a lot about Cocoon, but you know that's within my.
I'm gonna get that one up
little
to Sea
bubble.
of Stars, man. I'm gonna get that one up to Sea of Stars. Best debut indie game.
Pizza Tower should definitely win this one, bro.
Really?
I don't know why wasn't it nominated for the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, Pizza. Yeah. You said you must not remember, bro. The Great Pizza Tower boom of 2023.
I don't remember Pizza Tower at all. What the fuck is
Oh
Pizza
my
Tower?
gosh, bro!
This
It's
one ain't-
like
this ain't touched my
a
side of the internet.
it's like a Wario Land style game. Which probably doesn't mean shit to you, but basically it's a
Nah.
super fast-paced like
I got you.
platformer that's like really speedrun friendly with a, as you can tell, pretty nutty art style. No, everything about Pizza like I wish I could play it. I think it's only on my PC. But no, Pizza Tower. I can't fathom Pizza Tower not taking this. I'll
You said
be honest.
Wario Land, and I was like, I enjoyed that game. I also enjoyed his mini games on Smash.
Bro did not play Wario Land. Bro thinking of Wario Where?
Ah man. What we
The
got?
Vampire Survivors did get nominated, it just didn't win,
Which
which is lame.
stupid. Yeah.
Honkai Star Rail, vote. None of these are winning. Like I've never. Whatever,
Kitty
bro. Whatever,
Island
bro. I'm a
is
fake gamer. I don't play mobile
crazy.
games. Whatever.
Monster Hunter now is crazy.
I haven't heard
Honkai
anything
Star
about.
Rail, bro.
Yeah, the Honkai Star
Star
Rail
Rail.
feels like cheating, bro.
It does.
It feels like
No,
cheating
word.
because that's also on console and PC. That feels like cheating.
Ever
But
Crisis.
whatever.
The Ever Crisis mention is crazy. Shout out to Final Fantasy though.
Final Fantasy VII, gotcha.
Best of
Best
VR,
VR/AR.
AR.
I've heard about Synapse.
Village VR is
Listen,
not bad.
Lady Dimitrescu, bro, in VR.
Horizon Call of the Mountain, Humanity. Yeah, I'm gonna be so real with you, bro.
Lady Dimitrescu in VR. Come on, bro.
I'm sure going around in circles in Gran
Lock
Turismo
in,
must go
bro.
crazy, bro. But yeah, I'm going Village VR, bro.
As we should.
Let's see what we got next, man. Best
Best
action
action
game. Now I'm gonna tell you who's not winning.
Tough.
I'm gonna tell you
Tough.
who's not winning.
Hey, don't
Ghost
do
Runner
it.
2.
Hey, don't. What? He's hating. I thought
I'm
you
hating
were
out of
gonna take this
control.
opportunity to either slander Armored Core 6 again or Dead Island 2. I didn't think
You
he
know,
was gonna
bro,
go for the
no matter how much Armored Core
an
6
actual
isn't
good
for me,
option.
bro, no matter how much Armored Core isn't for me, I will recognize that as an action game, it's pretty gas. It's just, I don't like the way it feels. But from looking at people play it, that looked like an action game as action game.
No, it definitely is.
Dead Island 2
A little
is
too much for me. Dead Island 2 is fine. It definitely is the least likely to win of everything here. It shouldn't win over anything here. Armored Core 6 probably should win, but Hi-Fi Rush is also like, it's an action game as action game. And I also haven't played it. I might be a little biased. Actually, I'm not.
It's actiony, but like
it's between Hi-Fi and Armored Core. Hi-Fi Rush is probably more likely to win just because it's the most traditional action game of everything here, but it's also really good too. Like, not gonna say it's not of a particularly high quality, but I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna. If they're not gonna give anything to From Software, I feel like that is also a thing that is contributing. Remnant 2 also, like, I mean, it's a shooter. I guess if we're talking games with action in them, like, yes, Remnant 2 is good, but like,
this is
I don't know. If we're talking about the genre, like Hi-Fi Rush for sure. If it's just like action-filled video games, I mean, sure. But yeah, I see Armored Core 6 winning, but Hi-Fi Rush definitely should win also. Like that one's like it depends on what day you ask me for real.
If when they say based primarily on combat, I think of Dead Island and I'd be like, it's not too much variation.
2's combat is not like anything to write home about. It's just like, it's just fun. Like, it's just an enjoyable experience. Also, like, the way that like flesh and bones and like stuff gets like stripped away as you like hit things, it carries a lot of the experience. I'll be so real with you. Like, it's just enjoyable.
We talking about like primarily focused on combat. The Ghost Runner 2 is Hi-Fi Rush.
Ghost Runner 2, what are we talking about? The Ghost Runner 2 is sick.
I prefer 1. Remnant 2 is a shooting game. It wouldn't that much.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about primarily focused on, like, if we're talking just like, if combat is the only thing, like,
I
Remnant
think
2
Armored
is
Core sweeps
legit. Because it's not like Remnant 2 is just like just shooting, right? Like, you have to, you know, there's still like dodging and stuff that needs to be done. It is still a Souls-like.
Right.
So I mean, and listen, like, I just remembered it today because I was thinking about Remnant because of the DLC that came out.
Right.
Remnant 2 has maybe one of the best boss fights I've ever experienced, bro. The final boss of Remnant 2 is actually nutty, bro.
That her?
She's not a boss. She appears in one area and helps you. But
I'm giving it up.
No, this one. See, combat is such a like an interesting thing to judge because all of these games, well, aside from Dead Island 2, all of these games have like great combat. They're just like not the same in any way.
Yeah.
Like, Ghost Runner 2 is a very different action game from Remnant, and Remnant is very different from Hi-Fi Rush. It just depends on like what you think is at what you think does what it does the best out of everything. And for me, it's probably AC or Hi-Fi. Like I said, depends on the day you ask, for real.
Next up, what we got? Best action / adventure game. I'm giving that to Survivor.
Give me Jedi Survivor,
Yep.
yeah. Give me Jedi Survivor.
The
rest of these games aren't action adventures.
Yeah.
Like, Alan Wake 2 is a horror game. RE4 is a horror game. Spider-Man 2, not really much of an adventure. And like Tears of the Kingdom, like I guess Tears of the Kingdom is an action adventure game. Let's see, for the best action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving.
Survivor.
Yeah, no, Jedi Survivor. Jedi Survivor has like actually perfected combat with traversal. Like puzzle solving is
For sure.
fine, but like if we're combining like no. It's just a video game ass game.
Exactly.
Bro. Come on now.
Best
What are we
RPG.
doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
The Starfield mention is
bro?
crazy to me. Sea of Stars mention is crazy. Liza P mention is
Sea
crazy.
of Stars? Wait. You gotta chill out on Sea
Final
of Stars.
Fantasy 14.
Where is Octopath 2? Where is Octopath 2? People have been like, I've seen people saying that should be nominated for Game of the Year,
It's good.
let alone Best RPG. Where is
It's
Octopath?
good.
Like, bro, get. Oh, I was about to say something crazy. No, get FF16 down from there. Put Octopath 2 up there for real.
Yeah.
FF16 is an RPG. Like, I'm not one of those losers that's like, this isn't true Final Fantasy, but it's like,
I got you. I know what you.
as the game goes on, you're like, this is an RPG in like name almost exclusively. Like there's like you can like customize like your loadouts, and there's like different gear that has like slightly different effects,
Yeah.
but your success will be based on how much you hit them versus how little they hit you.
I just think the category nominees are funny because you got Baldur's Gate 3 over here, and then you got like because even from the flavor text, bro, or not the flavor text. I gotta stop saying that.
Rich player character customization. You can't customize a character in any game other than Starfield. Like, what are we doing? Including massively multiplayer experiences.
That's fucking
What?
hilarious, bro.
What?
RPG as RPG,
The
bro.
descriptions for these categories are actually terrible. Because if we're basing it off of that, like, which one deserves it based on how closely it is there's one option only. Like, okay. Yeah, whatever. Baldur's Gate will definitely be winning. Sea of Stars is the only other thing that should win. Come on, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2.
So as a prominent member of the fighting game community,
NASB 2, baby.
what the fuck are we doing with God of Rock? What the fuck are we doing with
I don't even know what God of Rock is.
I don't know either, bro. Street Fighter 6. I wouldn't be surprised if Mortal Kombat won.
You're such a milk toast vanilla gamer.
Milk toast vanilla gamer is crazy.
NASB 2, Nick, come on, bro. You're not seeing what I'm seeing, bro.
No, I'm seeing what you're seeing. I just think
no, you're not. No, you're not.
The best of
hold up,
NASB.
Come on now, Nickelodeon, bro.
Nah, he banging the set, bro.
Nickelodeon All-Star, bro. Come on now.
Best family.
Yeah. Mario or Pikmin.
I'm giving it to Party Animals, bro.
You're nuts.
I'm giving it to Party Animals.
You're nuts. Come on,
Best
bro.
of
We know
family
Nintendo
game,
got
bro.
this category on lock every year.
They
What
do.
are we doing? What are we? It took no time to get for the Switch up. Fair enough, man.
Nintendo always and forever got that, man. It was either the one or two, bro.
It's probably gonna be Mario. I was thinking it could be Pikmin, but yeah. Now Pikmin's for sure winning this one.
Best
I forgot
soundtrack.
Fire Emblem Engage came out this year. I'm gonna be honest. Also, 3 Nintendo games. Come on now. What are we doing, bro? I guess they did put out 3
Let's be
games.
real, bro. Let's be so fucking for real.
Like, I don't like City Skylines 2. That hasn't been out very long either. But a lot of the nominees haven't been out very. NASB 2 getting nominated is really funny. I guess nothing else came out this year.
Nothing else came out, bro.
But yeah, Yeah, this one. If Pikmin 4 doesn't win, I'll be genuinely
Me too.
shocked. Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean,
best
it is sim slash strategy.
strategy. Yeah, that's true. Sports and racing. We gonna go with the obvious pick here, man. FIFA or FC.
The obvious pick.
That's the obvious pick, bro.
Hey, bro, give it to Hot Wheels Unleashed 2.
Stop
For real.
playing with it.
Now,
man.
Forza Motorsport will probably win this, but Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Come on.
Best.
What are we doing, bro? This is what I was complaining about before. All of these games are like completely different multiplayer experiences. For outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. Okay, so they outright say, fuck how different they are. Which one
Basically.
best?
I'm giving it to
I
Baldur's
don't know.
Gate 3.
Street Fighter, Street Fighter 6 probably should win that. If we're being honest.
I was saying the
Like,
online
let's
multiplayer
be
gameplay
honest.
and design. Okay,
Best
yeah.
multiplayer, like you're not
Yeah.
like Baldur's Gate 3. It is phenomenal that you can play that entire game in multiplayer, but at the same time, there is a very real possibility you are not touching multiplayer on that game at all. Whereas Street Fighter 6, that's like,
so
this what I got the game for.
I'm gonna go with
I got the
everybody's
game.
like ideal.
Didn't you just go to a Street Fighter tournament, bro? Come on now. That counts. That's multiplayer.
I'm gonna
Like,
go.
what are we talking about?
I'm gonna go with everybody's ideals, like here, like peak ideals, right? So you playing Baldur's Gate 3, all the homies picking a character with their own story, or you all making your own characters and going through the world together in that form. For Diablo, the homies ganging up and we going to fight Lilith. Party animals, we are just throwing each other off or whatever. Street Fighter 6, two motherfuckers fighting. Mario Bros, you got the family together and we just doing the Mario thing. You feel me? So
Mario Wonder does have some cool online too.
If we going off of full party bands all here, we gonna play this game from beginning to end, I'm giving it to Baldur's Gate 3 because it's more shit that could happen.
Narrow though. That's too narrow.
It's
though.
like it's more shit that could happen.
Listen. How, bro?
It's more room for interactivity. You feel me? Like you
It's
get
more
what I'm
room for
saying?
interactivity, but like Street Fighter 6 got good lobbies. It has good fighting game lobbies. Like, come
I'm
on.
saying the multiplayer gameplay design, including
It's got
co-op,
good matchmaking.
massive multiplayer experiences.
I don't know, bro.
It do got some
Street
good
Fighter, like,
matchmaking. It got some good matchmaking.
It should win. Like once I cast aside how different every game is, like
Street Fighter is
the
the answer.
It needs to win that best adaptation. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? The Last of Us?
Can we pretend, bro? Can we pretend like it's something else?
Oh.
Can I pretend like it's?
Oh, you're right.
Castlevania
It's Gran Turismo. I haven't even seen any of these, but we know this one's gonna win. It's The Last of Us relate. The Last of Us mentioned. Like, it went. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You know how the Game Awards feels about The Last of Us, bro.
Most anticipated game.
Again, what are we listen, that would be my pick,
Hey,
but look at what's next to it. Come on now. What are we talking about, bro? Hades 2, I mean, I was about to say Hades 2 should win. No, it shouldn't, but Hades 2 is my most anticipated game on this.
Hades 2 is finna be gay.
FF7 Rebirth will win, though.
Yeah, no,
That's
for
like,
sure.
that, I would lock that in over anything else. FF7 Rebirth.
All right, we gotta
is
put them.
winning.
So we gotta put them in order, man. First,
FF7 Rebirth.
second.
I don't know about that. Tekken 8 might be second.
You a Tekken 8 fan?
Also, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth might be. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. Hades 2 is probably second to last,
Third,
if we're
fourth,
being
fifth.
honest.
Damn.
If we're talking like, I don't know about all that.
It's in
Well,
my order.
fifth? You think Tekken 8 is in the fifth? You think Tekken 8
this is for me
under
personally.
Star Wars
This is for me
Outlaws?
personally. This is for
Oh,
me
okay. I
personally.
was about to say. Oh no, if we're talking my personal order,
your
like
personal,
I
your
said, Hades
personal.
2 is 1, Rebirth is second, and everything else is unordered because I
Right.
don't care, bro. Like, okay.
I want to
I'm
be hyped for this
interested in Like a
game, but I
Dragon.
feel like they're gonna fuck this up somehow.
It doesn't.
I don't trust them.
Listen, I'm glad it exists, but I feel like it. For one, it's a ways away. I think it's supposed to come out next year, but whatever, bro.
It's the Ubisoft mention, bro.
Hey, but Massive though, Massive, they made that
I just don't trust the
they
Ubisoft mention.
they made the
man.
Division, right?
Yeah. I just don't trust the
Oh,
Ubisoft
no.
mention, bro. We'll see though. We'll see,
I
man.
mean, they published the Division also.
Shout out to Hades too, though.
I'm
Creator
so I'm
of
so
the
done
year.
here. I'm so cooked here, bro.
I'm going Iron Mouse. You can't go wrong with the Iron Mouse pick.
I'm going to sleep, bro. I don't know any of them.
Let's see, bro. Now we get to the obscure shit.
Best esports game. Is League ever not winning this one?
I don't think League is ever not winning. It's League of Valorant. Me personally, I'm not a League player, so I will play me some Valorant though. What else we got, man? Best
Jesus
esports
Christ.
athlete. I know none of you.
Yeah, I don't either.
Also, I feel like it should be some people from the FGC up here, man. But whatever. That's just my hot take, man.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know. That is kind of lame. Think about it. Whatever.
Apex. I'm gonna go off the games that they play, man. League of Legends, Call
That's
of Duty,
nuts.
Valorant,
They don't
CS:GO.
pick the COD player.
I'm going with the League player, man. I
You
mean
gonna
the
take
Legends
Pix?
player. My bad.
Yeah.
Cause we don't support them. We don't support them. We don't support. They got 2 League of Legends mentions. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Best
Best
esports
esports
team
team.
again, bro. Can y'all like?
Val, Dota, League, and
Can we get some FGC
CS?
representation, bro, please?
I
Like
mean, with esports teams, they rarely have like a team of fighting game players.
yeah, it's
Like
not profitable.
exclusively. It's always primarily something. There are like I think Panda Global is like
Yeah.
a FGC thing, but they kind of get cooked. So
Whatever. We're going with the Valorant players, bro. What else we got next? Best esports, coach. Valorant.
Just voting off the games. Yeah, we should be at the end just about.
And then best esports event.
We got
Evo.
2 more. Of course.
It's always Evo, bro. What? Arrow 404A, man.
No, this is it. This is the end of
Okay.
it, bro. This is the end of it.
Well, that's been
Imagine.
it's been this joust the two of us episode of the Curse Speech podcast, man. I'm glad that y'all came out, was rocking with us. I really 99. Go ahead, give your closing statements on the Game Awards this year.
Hey, man. I just hope we get some diverse dubs. I do not want to see Baldur's Gate sweep every category. As good as the game is, allegedly, supposedly, hypothetically.
Please play the game.
I want some diversity. I want some diversity in these picks. It can take home the big one. It can take home best RPG, whatever. But it didn't do everything better than every game,
Nah.
and I need that to be represented at this show. Aside from that, no Hayden. It's been a hell of a year for video gaming.
It has.
Yeah. Also, them trailers better not be whack.
Also,
Yeah,
shout
that's
out
all I
to Attack on Titan ending, and everybody else got to suffer the fate that I did with reading the fucking manga. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, man, that's it. We are Curse
Yeah,
Speech,
that's all we
the
got.
Outspoken Gamers. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.